Good morning, friends. Today's topic is how much gap is acceptable in case you want to apply for Canadian student visa. So there are two aspects to it. The first one is whether or not the college will give you an admission. So most of the colleges here in Canada do allow admission, especially in postgraduate courses, even if the gap is 5 years or even beyond in some of the cases, right? So like, for example, if somebody wants to come and do an MBA degree, we have got successful cases done even at the age of 45. So which means that somebody who left studies at the age of 23, 24 or 22, joined corporate world, and then he was in middle management and he wanted to grow to senior management, and he wanted to come here and do MBA because Canada is much better in terms of the cost of education when compared to US based universities, and the quality of education is equally good and internationally recognized. So we have successfully done cases for people who are 45 years old, left studies at the age 22, 23, and then continue to work in corporate. So that gap is also acceptable. However, for undergraduate, somebody who has done 12th, and then after that, he took a gap of, let's say, 7-8 years, probably would not be a good profile. So generally speaking, somebody who has completed 12th and who wants to apply for studies, he has a 2 years gap is still acceptable in most of the colleges, as well as the visa officer will consider that it's a bona fide student. All that we need to convince is the two main bodies. The first one is the college, who should be willing to give you the admission. Then second one is the visa office. So visa office should know that he is a bona fide student. It's not that he's coming as a student and then he will do something else, come and do unauthorized work or go and seek work permit. So if the officer is convinced, and the question here is, if the gap is too much, it becomes a negative factor. So somebody who's already started working, why would he come to study? He's already in the career. Unless we are able to convince the officer that this study will enhance his career, and the balance years left in his life, let's say he's 45 and he still needs to work for next 20 years, and if he enhances his knowledge, gets a management degree for 1 year or 1.5 years, and he goes back to his home country and his position changes from a middle manager to a senior manager, and what is the difference between the wage that will happen? If with that conviction you are able to show this to the visa officer, the chances are that you will get an approval and you can come and travel to Canada. I hope this answers the question how much study gap is acceptable in Canada by colleges or the visa office who is going to grant you the visa. Have a good luck. I'll come up with another video on the topics that students are looking for. Thank you.